For this lesson, if you don't already have it open, go over to Pages here in our own site and open up Bodhi Lighthouse. We've got a problem that we have to solve in the fact that our text is not following what I told it to do, is stay within this area. But guess what? I didn't really tell it to do that. And everything has to be planned out. Assumptions cannot be made. Now let's do one or two things here before we get started. Number one, I don't need this here because I've got it up here in a separate area for a subheading. We're going to make that text bigger, center it, whatever, later. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. We don't need it. Just press the delete key. I'm going to get in front of in right here, and I'm going to press the delete key and bring that text up. Now, if we come down here, it doesn't like my apostrophe. See that right there? And it puts that special character in there, stations property. And we've got a couple of those. And I want to get rid of those. We don't need those. So I'll tell you what, leave it selected, go up to the word edit on the pull-down menu, and go down to find and replace. Now it should be there because we have it selected. Now we've been here to find and replace before. We're going to match case. Really doesn't make any difference, but I'll leave that on. We don't need to turn on anything else. We are going to search the text. Click Find Next. See, it found another one. I'm brave enough to think we can change them all right now. So I'm going to say Replace All. It found 3, shows them to us. I'm going to close that out right there. And there we go. So we've got that fixed. There is one more. It doesn't like the open and close quotes around Graveyard of the Atlantic, and I think that's the only one we have. So rather than go find replace on that, doesn't make sense. I'm going to select that one and put in a quote, and select this one over here and put in a close quote. In grammar, when you're quoting something, punctuation does stay inside the quotes. So putting the period inside of the quotes is actually grammatically correct. But that still does not solve our problem. I want the text in here, but there's another problem. If I put the text in there, I got to have a way for them to scroll it so they can read the crazy stuff. All solved through CSS. So we know what the name of the box is that contains this text, don't we? Let's go into CSS Designer. You're going to love this if you've not seen this. I'm going to go into Style, scroll down just a little bit, and there it is, Main Text Box. Now, if we come down here, keep coming down until you get to this area right here, and you're going to see 2 overflows. Horizontal, vertical, X and Y. Left to right is X. I don't need an overflow left to right because the text is wrapping based on the 800 pixels, so I'm fine there. My problem is up and down. It's very easy. Click here for overflow. Click here. You've got visible, which is what it is. That's the default. You've got hidden. Why would you want hidden text? Because you can control when the text is visible based on just about anything you want, like maybe even a mouse over. You mouse over, the text comes out. Scroll is what we want. Now you have an auto, which just simply means the scroll becomes available when you need it. I'm going to go scroll. You will also notice that nothing changed. We are still in design view, and this is what you see. But check this out. Change from design view and go into live. We are now live. Now check this out. Scrolling. That gives us a page with a reasonable height, allows people to move up and down on the page, but if they get in this area, they can either use their mouse to scroll up and down or use the scroll bar. We now have control over this text. So tell you what, let's go ahead and file save this bad boy. And let's go ahead and move on.